What's up, Pickle Peeps? Now, the question of the day today, jumping right on into it, is where do you go for marketing inspiration? How do you figure this stuff out? Because, you know me, I'm all about this rule called no vacuums. If you've been a fan of the channel for any time, you know Melissa's rule, no vacuums. Nothing exists in a vacuum, and that includes our marketing. So, the question of the day, where do you get your marketing inspiration? So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Melissa Pikul. Welcome to the Handmade How, the place for artisan entrepreneurs, handmade designers, handmade business owners to learn all about marketing your handmade products, to learn tricks to beat the big box stores in marketing your handmade products. Let's get started. All right. Question time. I want to know. This video is going to be pretty short because we're questioning everything right now. Isn't it great? Oh, I love experiments. Well, no, I hate the work of experiments, but I love the results of experiments, and the results make it all worth it here. So, I want to know. Comment below. Let me know, how do you do your marketing research? Where do you go for inspiration for your marketing? Now, this could be for what collections to launch, for what trends to follow, what fonts and colors to use, what kinds of emails you write, how you put together your emails. You see we're going on a slightly email-centric way? But before we dive into email and where this experiment is going, I want to know. So, personally, I am a huge fan of watching commercials. I know, it's so strange, but especially TV commercials. And the hilarious thing, so my dad had double carpal tunnel surgery recently. I was helping take care of him and all that stuff. And so yeah, both hands couldn't do all that much right there for quite a while. So he's been basically couch surfing and channel surfing. And yeah, he goes to streaming platforms, but more often than not, he's on PBS, he's on the news stations. I personally think the news stations are toxic, so I stay away from that, unless you need something, but that's where he goes. What I find fascinating, however, is when I'm there, I'm helping him out and whatnot, and I end up paying attention to the commercials and seeing what kinds of commercials are on the different news stations, especially at the different stations at different times of the day. I just find it fascinating which commercials are on loop. And I always find it funny when you see a commercial run repeat during one commercial break. It's like, how much money did that company pay? This seems a little ridiculous. You couldn't have at least given a duplicate commercial to make things more interesting? Come on, lazy marketers right there. But that's me. So I love watching commercials. Unless they're medication commercials, we're not going down that rant. Medication commercials shouldn't be allowed on public TV. That's not going there. Not going there. But everything else, there was oh shoot, I forget the name of the brand. The funniest commercials I saw recently was classic tea. It was t-shirts. Oh, it was great. And it was on during I think it was an ABC was showing one of the Fantastic Beasts movies, and I don't know why I didn't just pull it up on a streaming service, even starting halfway through, it would have been done faster, but they were showing this classic tea, classic North, true tea, I'll look up the brand, shirt, and the commercial just cracked me up every single time I saw it. In fact, I thought it got funnier the more I saw it. But I watch those kinds of things. I love watching commercials. I love watching the ads that pop up on YouTube. I love watching the ads that pop up on my the few games that I play. I'm an addict of Merge Dragons. And today, Pedro Adeo followed me around. I was like, it has happened. ClickFunnels has infiltrated my gaming, even my games now. So, yes, Russell, I'm getting back to work. We're shooting a YouTube video. Done. All right. Sorry, that just went on a complete tangent right there. So, I look at TV commercials. I love TV commercials. I love internet commercials. Half the time I'll pay attention to Facebook ads. Honestly, most of the time I'm watching Facebook and YouTube ads, in the back of my head is going, which of my friends with businesses does this apply to? Either they could use this, or it's something they should model or be aware of. And I've sent stuff to tons of different people, be like, oh, look at this! You should do this! Mimic them! Model them! Or, whatever you do, don't do that one. So I do all of that. But where do you look? Like, do you stalk your competitors' social media? That's a good one to get inspiration, see what they're doing, and at least follow the trend of that. Do you watch the trends on TikTok? Do you watch the trends on Reels and stuff? Do you follow trending sounds and then just apply your stuff to it? What do you do to keep abreast of what's going on? Do you bother keeping abreast with what's going on, or do you just sit and spin of what you're doing and be like, my fans will come to me? If you have a really reliable and stable fan base that you're not interested in substantially growing or growing very quickly, then that works. Nothing wrong with it. You're happy where you are, stay doing that in your own circle. That's fine. But I want to grow bigger. I want to increase everything. I want to scale. So how I mentioned before, an experiment going on. And if you guys do get marketing inspiration in other ways, like, let me know that I haven't thought of. That way I can go find new things to binge on. Yes. No, I do not binge shows on Netflix. I promise. It doesn't happen. Unless you count kids shows. But on to the experiment. So I don't know how to test this with ads. I don't know how to track ads. I don't have the time to track on ads on my favorite companies. I can check in on them. If you guys want, comment below. I will show you guys how to find the Facebook ads that your competition is running, how to see if your competition is running ads at all. So that tells you right there. It tells you if maybe there's a open ocean space that you can go into if nobody else is running ads, or maybe they're not running ads for a reason. So I don't know. And if they are running ads, see what they're doing. So if you guys want that kind of tutorial, comment below, let me know, and I'll shoot that for you this week if you want it. Now, what I can track, because social media, you can track social media, but again, that's heavy duty time investment. I'm looking for something that's a set it and forget it while it collects data. And so we are instigating an email experiment. This is the easiest one to track. I'll link above if you guys have seen before. I'm instituting a secret folders tracking method for up to 20 e-com brands. All right, 20 e-com brands, secret folders tracking. And at the end of 1 month, so 30 days of tracking, I am going to run the reports. It's probably going to take me a couple days to compile, but I'm going to run the reports. How often they email? What types of emails are they? How is their content broken up? Are they mostly images? Are they mostly GIFs? Are they mostly text? What's going on in here? If they're running promotions, what kind of promotions are they? And if they are running promotions, how often are they messaging us, emailing us, outreaching to us about those promotions? I want to know, because I have had the gamut of email coaches and marketing coaches tell me to send like 5 emails on the day a sale is ending. Okay, that's fine if that's what works. I want to see what's working now. And to do that, I need brands to track. And this Pickle Peep is where you come in. So I am looking for you guys to give me the inspiration. Link down below in the comments, or in the description, linked in the description, is a Google form where you can fill in and tell me what brands you think I should be signing up for their email lists for. Another thing to test on here, how many brands do welcome series? That's a really important one. How many brands do welcome series? Ooh! How many brands, when you sign up for their emails, is it for a discount or is it for a non-promotional lead magnet? That's interesting. If it's a non-promotional lead magnet, what kind is it? If it's a promotional lead magnet, what kind is it? Like, dare I say death to the 20% discount code? I don't know. The experiment will say. Now, I mean, everyone says that a discount code is the best lead gen magnet for an e-com business, but is it true? Is that what the top brands are doing? I know 20 is a small sampling. I am sorry, I am one human being here. I don't have a full team to analyze like the top 100 or 500 brands out there. I don't even know what those brands are. And I'm not interested in all brands. Me personally, I'm just interested in brands in my space. I'm interested in parallel brands. So if you want to run a similar experiment, then I encourage you to get on the email lists of everyone that is in a serves the same market you do. So I call these guys parallel brands. They're not providing the same product, but they serve the same market. My favorite example to do for this is hiking. I follow Merrell Shoes. I also follow Eddie Bauer. I also follow REI. I also follow Columbia. So they are all, well, Columbia and Eddie Bauer are kind of the same, but they are all brands that are serving the same client, because our customers have full lives with full of stuff that they bought. I'm sure you could look around your room right now and you could identify like 50 things that you bought at 50 different places. I see a lot of home good stuff in my room, my studio. That's okay. So that's me. If you're going to do the experiment too, I encourage you, get on the lists of like 5, 10 parallel brands. The more brands that you get on the list for, the more data you have to go through, but also the richer your results. So let's do it Pikul PEEPS style. Let's do it community style. Why don't you have me do the work, right? Doesn't that sound cool? So go ahead. Either fill in the Google form, which is listed in the description below, or you guys can comment below. Either option works, and let me know, what brand should I follow? If you can give me a website, that's like the best right there. And then tell me why you think this brand is awesome. All right, why is this brand worth tracking? So that's the only 2 pieces of information I want to know, and each person can submit up to 3 brands. Now we're going to cut it off at 20. 20 brands is all I'm tracking for this experiment. If you want to know the behind the scenes of how I'm tracking these things, then also linked down below and carded up above is my secret weapon technique, so you guys can see exactly behind the scenes of what I'm going to be doing to track these emails. Now, the official tracking starts on May 11th, and it will go through June 11th. And then give me a week after that to actually compile all of the data. Data, tomato, whatever. And I can't wait to know what the results will be. I want evidence here. And then the best thing is if you set up secret weapon folders, you're not going to stop tracking the brands, right? So let the brands sit and collect the data, and then you can look at, and if you want to analyze a holiday, you can look at that time span. If you want to analyze what happens Memorial Day weekend, if you want to know what happens for 4th of July, if you want to know what happens for Father's Day, if you want to know what happens for back to school, if you want to know what happens for Halloween, for Black Friday, you have a continuously compiling data mine here. You just need someone to sort it for you. So I'm willing to do it for you for the next 30-day period. So excited. And this will cover, when we're looking at holidays, this will cover over the Memorial Day weekend. So that's an interesting one right there. Okie dokes, Pikul Peeps, that is it for today. The task, of course, is to either respond to the Google form link below or comment with those brands so we can get this started. And then on launch day, I will let you guys know what all brands we will be tracking. So that should be fun. Lots of fun. Looking forward to it. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then,